Hello folks, I'm L.A. Little and this is today's short take. You know, I've been highlighting some of the post-earnings plays. Chipotle is another one they reported last night. And there's two things to note here. One, somebody always knows something. And you could see that in this stock leading up to earnings. In other words, when I'm looking at this, I can see volume picking up, price selling off from this high. In other words, up here testing the highs, sells off, right? Volume picks up. And then what does it do? Right before earnings, well, yesterday, big spike down, volume expands. I even had to check yesterday because I thought, oh, well, maybe earnings came out yesterday morning. No, somebody knew something, and they always do, right? And many times it shows up in the charts. So if you draw this in, you look at the bottom down here, right? This thing's going to go after the bottom. Matter of fact, it's going to blow out the bottom. It's down 60-something. Chipotle, one of those high-flying, stocks that if you look at it on a longer-term basis, right, has had a huge move to the upside. So the big spike up is here. The volume there is large. That low is 665, and given where it closed last night and traded, it's going to blow this away today. So this thing is back inside the bigger range. In other words, it can trade all the way down to these lows again in the 600 area. If you pull it back, put it on a monthly chart, that low is 597. That's where it's going to try to trade to. Folks, if it breaks that, this long run is probably over. And the competition is starting to eat at their heels, right? And that growth story maybe is finally done. You know, if you run with one of these stocks, you have to realize that at some point they won't run anymore. And this one's been, on a tear ever since it came out. And maybe it's finally hit that phase where the growth just isn't there at the kind of clip it needs to be to support the kind of multiples this stock has. That is today's short take.